I'm going to say that one more time. There are people with huge followings that cannot convert. They have a huge following, but they lack influence with their followers. Your brand determines if your followers will keep you in the friend zone or if they will do business with you. Your brand story attracts your audience. Again, we've heard this before. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? That's why you all resonate with me. That's why you're here. You saw something in an email or social media. You've been following me for years, so you trust my voice to get on here and be on here during your lunch break or with me for an hour, right? I want you to think of your online date activity like a dating site. You know, I know you booed up already and you married, but just go with me for a second, all right? I want you to think of it like a dating site. Marketing is sort of like dating. And your next brand campaign, I have a little boo-boo right there, error right there, should say brand campaign, will determine if your audience takes action. All right, that's why it's called online engagement. Okay, somebody's following you. I don't care if you have 50 followers. Imagine if all 50 of them decided to be your customer. I don't care if you have 50,000 or 500,000, right? At the end of the day, there are people that have huge followings that cannot convert. I'm going to say that one more time. There are people with huge followings that cannot convert. They have a huge following, but they lack influence with their followers. They cannot get their followers to take action on any offers or purchase any of their products or any of it. Okay. I've seen that as well. Okay. So that's why it's called online engagement. We're going to do a little homework, classwork. It ain't homework. You're going to do it right here with me so I can read it. Your brand determines if your followers will keep you in the friend zone or if they will do business with you. I want you to share your brand story in 3 sentences. Okay. 3 sentences. So here's mine. After experiencing failed business ventures and homelessness during the recession of '08, I decided to rebuild. In doing so, I studied the top major brands that have thrived and outlasted down markets. I applied the principles to my brand to build a 7-figure brand, and now I teach clients how to do the same. All right. In conversation with people, when I'm sharing who I am and what I do, I will tend to go in with a story, not a title. All right. Stories build connection. That's why there's so many parables in scripture. That's why we read, books for days, and we have just so many stories. Every life is a story, guys. I'm so intrigued by people's stories. There are so many ladies I know that are on here right now. Their story at night, sometimes I'll just sit like, man, she overcame that, and it encourages and inspires me, right? So I want you to just real quick think about your story. Put it in 3 sentences, right? What the problem was, how you overcame it, and now you're where you are on the other side of it. Where you are on the other side of it. Some of you may still be in it. That's, and that's okay. But there is somewhere you had victory. There's some place that you saw victory on the other end of something that at one time seemed just like so difficult, so impossible. So let's see if I could get a couple of you to do that exercise of building your story. Some of you may say, I'm going to do it later, but I want a couple of you to challenge yourself right now and to think, just put, a few lines in the chat about the problem you solved, the solution, right? And now how you have overcome. Let me pull up the chat. The outcome. I'll give you a minute, take some water. The problem, solution, outcome. Produce products and services. The problem, the solution, the outcome.